done sweeping the floor, I'm gonna kill him just for you.
No, don't do it. Oh! Hey YouTube and all you crazy Death Note fans out there, you know who it is, it's Alex.
And I'm Dele.
And welcome back, Shocker Boys YouTube channel, where we watch, review and give our opinion on your favourite anime and TV shows.
And before we go any further, I'm gonna need you to do one thing.
What's that?
You need to hit that like button and subscribe so be the first to know when we upload new content. And if this ain't your first time and you haven't subbed, don't be a pagan and just hit that subscribe button. And today we've got Death Note.
Yep.
Episode 5.
Yep.
I know you've been waiting for it. I'm excited. I know Alex is excited.
You're damn right I'm excited.
And we just can't wait to get into this episode. Obviously, in the last episode, Criminal hijacked the bus out of the blue. And then, obviously, saw Ryuk. Quick thinking by Light to make him hallucinate with the page.
Yeah, that was a crazy move right there.
And then, you know, obviously, he was starting to fire off shots blindly, came off the bus, and he got run over. And then we've obviously got Raye.
Whoa, wait. I think you're missing something out right now.
No, I'm not really missing anything out.
No. You just said you got run over.
Yeah, you got run over by a bus. Is that not what we watched?
Yeah, but you missed out the part that Light wrote it in the Death Note.
No.
It happened.
Well, yeah, because he kind of saw that happen, so he wrote it. You know, that's what happened.
What? No. He wrote it beforehand in the Death Note, and then he did everything that he did. So Light killed him, right?
Here's my problem with that thinking, yeah. How do we know someone else isn't controlling Light with a Death Note?
Whoa.
Into the
No.
We don't know that.
Don't throw other suspects
No,
into
we
this.
don't know that.
Don't do that.
We don't know that. We don't know that until we can prove 100% that Light is actually responsible for these deaths. Like, I'm just gonna have to err on that side of caution.
You know what, Dele? You know what? We're gonna keep watching this, and we're gonna see what's going on with your client. We're gonna see what's going on.
Listen, innocent until proven guilty. He ain't been caught doing any crimes. So let's run the tape, man.
Ain't gonna tell me twice. Let's do this. Let's go. Wow. Wow.
Wipe yourself off.
You dead. Raye Penber.
You there?
Yeah?
Listen carefully. I came to Japan as part of a secret investigation, so the local police can...
Don't give the whole secret away. Come on.
I understand. I promise I won't tell anyone that I met you, and of course, that includes my father.
Well, then, please excuse me.
Yeah, he's got dip. Get out of there. He has to be the worst FBI agent I've ever known, man.
That's
It's
unbelievable.
not that I've come into contact with an FBI agent either. If my father ever found out, there's no doubt he'd let Elle know. It's obvious that he doesn't suspect me. And as for the police, I'm sure they'll treat this as just
Oh man.
Because it was a regular accident.
Dele, I don't want to hear it.
Listen, what we're not going to do is accuse him of doing something he clearly isn't responsible for doing.
You wrote it down in the Death Note.
Doesn't mean he killed him.
Who's this?
What a day.
Raye?
Ray's wife.
Yeah, that's his missus.
I never heard you sigh like that.
Yeah. The bus I was on got hijacked, if you can believe it.
Or is he going to have a heart attack while making love?
Some junkie.
Don't do it.
So basically, I'm guessing he's American, or at least that's what I'm going to think, because he keeps on talking about Japan as if he's not from there. So
Yeah, maybe she's Japanese.
Did he die?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Stick around to see what happened to him.
You know, it's a little hard to believe that was all a coincidence, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Whoa!
You got on that bus because you were investigating someone, right? And now you're telling me that this criminal is most likely dead. Doesn't that suggest that you would...
That's enough. Look, darling, you and I know you used to be one of the best agents in the FBI, but now you're my fiance now. We talked about this.
Whoa. Why not take her opinion?
You wouldn't get involved involved with the Kira case, and you wouldn't do anything dangerous.
What a pig.
When we decided you'd
Type
come
of
with me so I could meet your parents.
misogynistic
Yeah.
comments are these? Like what? Come on.
It's just force of habit. Sorry about that.
Don't take that from him.
I should be sorry. Let's forget about it. Anyway, once we have a few kids running around, you'll probably be
How you gonna have a family when you just giving your name away? How you gonna do that?
things too. More importantly, tell me how I can convince your dad I'm worthy of his daughter. Kira doesn't scare me half as much as he does.
Well, still making those misogynist
Yeah,
comments.
yeah, maybe a dad might like you. Please say.
Aren't you? The one from the bus? Not yet. I'm gonna wait 1 week before.
Ah, he's on a cool.
At least he's smart.
Yeah.
Meeting me, I'll only draw attention to myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People are gonna think he started killing people. You gotta be smart.
Hell. Another victim. This one left what appears to be a suicide note.
Please, send it to me. Gods of Death. Daddy, tell the police to monitor prison populations closely for the next few days. Kira may use other suicide notes to communicate with
I'm surprised he could even figure that out, to be honest. Like, if I saw that message, I'd think it was a bunch of
Nonsense.
nonsense gibberish.
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it here. Let's just say you're about to see the results of all the research and experiments I've been doing over the last few days. Experiments? Yeah. I've been using known criminals who live in this part of town to test out different killing methods, and I've learned a lot about the death note. For example, if I write a cause of death and the circumstances leading up to it, I can add a name afterwards and it'll still happen.
What?
Even I didn't know that one. He's here. Right on time. Mr. Raye Penber. Turn around and you're dead. I am Kira.
What?
That's right. Don't turn around or put your hands in your pockets. I won't hesitate to kill you here.
It couldn't be.
What?
His voice. I've heard it somewhere.
But first, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm Kira. Do you see the man working over there at the coffee shop? That's right, the one sweeping the floor. I'm gonna kill him just for you.
No. Don't do it. Oh!
I'm afraid I had no choice but to kill him. I figured if I...
Yo, this music is just making the scene even more. What?
Charged with sexual assault. He's managed to avoid conviction every time due to lack of evidence.
Oh, he's a sexual predator.
To society, he got what he deserved.
I mean,
I just.
Assume that Elle has already informed you of this. I can't kill someone who I haven't seen. I have to know their face, which means, of course, I could easily kill all these people right now if I wanted to. Go ahead and choose someone if you want.
Don't do it. I believe you.
I'm sure you care more about your loved ones than any of these people here. Imagine how you'd feel if one of them was killed just because you refused to cooperate. I think you should consider them the real hostages at the moment.
How do you know about her?
he
You seem
didn't.
surprised. I've been investigating you. And if you don't do exactly as I say, she will die. And so will the rest of your family, including you. And that's a promise.
I understand. Just tell me what you need me to do.
I see you've got your laptop with you. I want the files containing the identities of all the FBI agents.
Oh!
It's the one I use for work, but I don't have the files you're looking for.
Alright, then take this envelope. First, take the transceiver out of the envelope, then put the earpiece in and await my instructions.
A transceiver. This thing looks like a toy. But there'll be no record of this transmission anywhere. And it allows us to converse from a close distance, even underground. You really thought this through.
Yeah.
Alright, now get on the Yamanote line. Inner or outer route. It doesn't matter which direction you take. I'll be close by at all times, which means I'll be watching your...
You won't be watching, it'll be the Shinigami.
Yeah.
Pick a spot in front of you and don't take your eyes off it. If I see you looking around, I will kill you. Once you've boarded, I'll if it's occupied, wait until it's free.
What would you do?
Well, I mean, I know what you do. Retire like those women.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be in this predicament. You think those guys are at home right now eating dinner with their family?
Unemployed. That's what they do.
Unemployed and alive. That's what it is.
Is as good as dead. How many FBI agents are currently in Japan? Speak quietly into the transceiver and don't make it obvious.
I believe it's 4 teams, 3 agents per team for a total of 12.
Dang, man. Raye really sucks at being an FBI agent. Give him false information. He already knew.
What is this?
Of those 12 agents you mentioned, I want you to write down the name of your superior, the one who's heading up this investigation, in the space at the very top of the page.
What is the meaning of this? What is he after? Let's face it, he hasn't really left me any choice. Besides, it's not like he can kill them using just their names.
Next, take out your laptop and turn it on.
File attachment that contains the names and photos of all the FBI agents currently active in Japan.
But this is...
Now, one by one, you're going to look at each photo and then write that agent's name in the space provided. You're going to do this for each agent.
It doesn't make sense. If he's got the names already, why use me? What's he planning to do with
You're not smart enough, that's why.
Good. Looks like you're done.
Now put the transceiver and all the papers back into the original envelope and place them on the rack directly above your head.
After that, you're going to stay in your seat and ride the train for at least another 30 minutes. When you are absolutely certain that nobody will notice you leaving without the envelope, you can get off the train.
I know that voice. Why on earth can't
Come on, man. You just met the guy.
Yeah, but I guess a week has passed.
Oh, yeah,
So lies
shit,
plans
yeah.
working, isn't it?
Who are you?
Heart attack?
No way.
Oh!
Oh!
Farewell, Raye Penber.
Your light is a savage.
Raye Penber wrote all of those names on pages taken from the death note. Ironic. Without even realizing it, he was actually signing a death warrant for all of his colleagues.
Oh!
Heart attack after sending all of his agents a file. And the other 11 investigators? They all died of heart attacks after receiving the same file.
What? Oh, so you're gonna say that Light killed them?
Well,
Obviously,
he
no, it was
killed
Raye.
him. No,
Yeah, it was definitely Raye.
No, but because Light gave him the piece of paper, either
Nah,
way,
it
he's an
was
accomplice.
nah. It was Raye.
Right now,
Agents are done out.
all 12 died of heart attacks. I can only assume that Kira is behind this. Look, I'm sorry, but
Gonna have to shut it down.
Yeah. Oh man.
L, I just got off the phone with the director of the FBI. According to him, it seems that you arranged for the FBI to come to Japan and investigate everyone here associated with the task force.
yes, I did.
So how do you explain this? Are we now suspects in our own investigation?
I felt that it was necessary to uncover Kira's identity.
I cannot accept that. I find it unbelievable that you would spy on us. The very people working with you on this case.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah,
Look at the guy mean mugging.
Yeah.
Trust that guy.
Has to be trusted.
It's obvious he'll kill anyone who gets in his way, whether they're criminals or not.
So much for his sense of justice.
Exactly. Exactly.
A note was found at the scene.
L, do you know gods of death? Love
Apples.
She's gonna go back into the force, I'm sure of it.
He's dead.
No, he had a heart attack actually.
Wait, what?
He had a heart attack, love.
I figured you're going to find out sooner or later.
He's going to tell his family.
He's investigating Kira.
I don't want you to be alarmed. I'm sure you've heard of this Kira investigation. Well, I'm currently in charge of it.
What? Are you serious? That's totally awesome.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
See, this is what you want your family to be proud of you, not for wimping out and retiring.
Okay, alright. I'm sure the family of those 12 FBI agents are not saying this amazing.
Dad, you should quit too. I don't want you to die. What if you get
If I had the death note, I'd kill those wimps that ran away.
Whoa.
Than some job.
I can't. I could never forgive myself if I walked away from this. I will not.
Let's go! Don't be a wimp.
It's not a smart man.
Nah, it's a smart man. You've got to respect it.
It's not a smart man. He's got a whole family to think
See,
about.
admirable.
I'm proud.
And maybe the fact that he's this way is why Light is going around killing people.
I'm going to find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
We now know that Kira doesn't just target criminals. He'll kill anyone who opposes him. It's quite possible that we may all be killed by Kira.
Let's see how many people are about it, Dele. Let's see.
If anyone wants to leave this investigation, now is the time. You won't be demoted if you choose not to stay. You have my word. But if you're not absolutely sure, then we don't need you. You have to be willing to fight against him, even if that means making the ultimate sacrifice. That is all.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's him all right. There's no doubt about it. I remember him because he told us to get down. But I don't really remember any of the other passengers.
I see. Well, thanks for talking with me anyway.
Oh.
She's investigating.
Yeah, she's investigating.
I mean, it's natural she would, right?
But if what I'm thinking is right, Kira could have been one of the passengers on the bus that day. And if that is the case, then I know that he's close enough to use this bus route.
Wimps! Wimps!
I love it.
Wimps!
I love it.
Wimps! The bunch of you. Disgrace!
No.
Disgrace!
No, they made a choice for their
No, they
families.
took an oath and they went back on it. Wimps.
So this is the guy that's the lawyer for Killer.
My client isn't a killer, sorry.
We have to trust him.
No, they got a point there.
All of us have agreed to put our lives at risk.
I don't even
Yeah,
trust.
we
I don't even
need to
trust
see
her.
what L looks like if we're gonna share that risk.
We're really sticking our necks out here.
But you never have to show your face, do you? You just give the orders. I don't see how you can expect us to work alongside you under those conditions.
L, if all of us are going to work together on this investigation, and if you truly meant what you said about trusting the six of us, could you come here so we can all meet in person?
The thought had already crossed my mind. After all, I did say that I trusted all of you.
Why is he seeking our help now? There's only 6 of us. He's solved all these difficult cases by himself in the past, so what makes this one so different? The way L's been conducting things so far, odds are he's going to send a stand-in or a proxy of some kind to meet us instead of himself. It's not like that, you know.
A proxy, huh? Well, it is possible.
Yeah.
I think we can trust him. And besides, I don't really see how we can
This guy seems like a naive person anyway.
Yeah. He's the first guy to die. He'll be the first guy to die.
He's been very upfront about the fact that he would need the help of the police on this case. Perhaps we should think of it like he's been waiting for this to happen all along.
Why would he do something like that?
There were a number of people on the task force who distrusted L before this investigation began. Once we got started, we had detectives resigning left and right.
Yeah.
Wimps!
No.
Classified information was leaked.
Strong people.
So I'm not surprised that he didn't trust us.
In other words, he was waiting for the task force to get narrowed down to only those investigators he could trust. And to do that, he needed to weed out anyone who wasn't totally committed.
If we're working with that guy, I'm leaving the task force. I won't try to follow you. I'm not interested in finding L.
Well, I think we can trust Al, so I'd be willing to cooperate with him on this investigation.
Count me in.
Okay.
Staying in a suite at the Tato Hotel at the moment. but I'll be switching hotels every few days from this point on. I want you to think of these hotel rooms as the de facto headquarters of this investigation.
I'm eager to see what this guy looks like.
Yeah.
And split into 2 groups and stagger your arrival so you come 30 minutes apart. Please arrange it so you're all here at midnight.
Wait, what?
Kira, it seems we're getting closer to each other in equal steps. It's only a matter of time before we collide. So be it.
Face off.
I need to show my face. I'll make my first public appearance as L. It's unlocked. Please, let yourselves in.
Oh, hey, wait, stop it there, wait it there. Oh man, that was, we've had 5 episodes, everyone has been great. That one right there, I don't even know where to start, I really don't.
How about we start with the baseless accusations against Lai? That's where we should start, if you ask me.
So you're saying he had nothing to do with those 12 FBI agents getting killed? That's what you're trying to say?
Clearly saw it was Ray who killed them.
And how did Ray kill them?
By writing into the death note.
Okay, and who's had the death note this whole time?
Ryuk.
Oh, Ryuk has had the death
Yeah.
note, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
so Ryuk is now a Japanese honor student that has been writing in the death note, yeah?
Well, Ryuk owns the second death note, which we don't know if he's controlling Light through that death note.
Have we not seen scenes of Light writing in the death note?
But we don't know if Ryuk is using his note to control Light to write those names.
You know what? I'm calling for a recess. I'm done with this.
Am I right? We don't know that though. We don't know that. We don't know that. We can't prove that.
Oh man. Look, either way, you want to say Light did it, you want to say Raye Penber did it. What we do know is that those 12 FBI agents that got sent to Japan to investigate who Kira is no longer with us. They got deaded.
Well, here, look. Why FBI getting involved in Japanese crime?
You gotta talk to El about that, and obviously the El,
So blood is on L's hands.
it is on his hands, and Light's dad wasn't happy about it because he did it behind his back as well. So
I think first off, we gotta pour one out for Raye Penber.
yeah, we definitely got. Poor Ray.
But he had it coming.
He did. What do you think is the exact moment? Like, let's look at this episode, and then we can look at episode 4 as well. What do you think is the exact moment where he knew he effed up?
Oh, when he gave his FBI part. You're investigating someone and you really give your pass over.
I can understand if he gave it to, someone else on the bus or whatever, but you gave it to the person you're investigating. Like, who does that?
And do your research. He doesn't it almost was like he doesn't understand the powers.
What's been going on, the suspects, how they've been killed, how the information got out, and then to top it off, he has the arrogance to tell his wife, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not, I'm not surprised he got killed.
And now his wife's got to finish off the mess he started because he's gone off and had a heart attack, Got to do more exercise so that doesn't happen, The fat builds around the heart sometimes, and when you get stress and high level stress moments, it can, I feel you, man. Get to you.
Dele.
It can get to you, man.
I'm not going to start again. I'm not going to start again.
I can get to you. Look, when you're sitting at a desk, when you're a desk junkie all your life, these things can happen, man.
I'm fed up with here. Let's get to these awards. I'm fed up with hearing about this. I'm fed up with hearing about
you heard him. Let's get into the awards. MVP, who you going with?
Light, man. Light, like that was a well thought out plan. I don't even think it would be like out of bounds to say that maybe he thought about this before he even made that call to have a date with that girl. Like he even thought about. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he did. Yeah.
Like I don't even think that happened, and then that person, the criminal, got killed, and then he went home and he thought up this next plan. Like I think he actually thought out all of this before it even happened. And then ambushing Raye Penber like that, demonstrating his abilities, and then making Raye think that it's not actually writing names in a death note, it's seeing someone's face that gives him the ability to kill them as well. Getting Raye to then write all of his colleagues on a piece of paper that he had no idea was from the death note, and he did all of that without Raye even knowing who he is until his last moments, obviously, when he had his heart attack. But
I know that voice.
we know that voice. It's like, come on, man, you've been investigating this guy for days, and you can't even recognize his voice when he's speaking.
Listen, I'm just gonna call it what it was. He's a poor FBI
He's
agent.
a poor FBI agent, one of the worst I've ever seen. Really and truly is. But yeah, Light gets it. He has to take home the MVP.
Yeah, I'm agree with you on that. I'm gonna give the MVP to Light. Pretty much, you know, get one up on L.
Yeah.
But I mean, by the looks of this episode, it looks like L was expecting that. Obviously, he was there when Raye had the heart attack, so I'm sure he called the ambulances, because otherwise they probably wouldn't have got to him, you know. Light obviously found out that Raye was responsible for killing.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? What are you doing?
I'm laying the case as to why my client's innocent.
No, what are you doing right now, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that.
So Light, obviously, you know, is still trying to figure out who L is, because for all we know, L could be responsible for these deaths.
Well, you know what? You're not too far off there. I can't even rule that out. I really can't.
That's why I'm going to give him the MVP, just for thinking on his feet. Just being the smartest guy in the room, it goes a long way, you know. So, like I said, until we can, 100% say Light's responsible for these deaths, which we can't, you know, I'm just going to have to err on the side of caution. That's what I'm gonna do.
We are watching from his point. You know we're watching from Light's point of view, right? You know we are.
Well, we don't know if we're watching from someone else's distorted point of view.
You know what? I'm done with you. Move on to the next one. Move on.
Biggest L, who you going with?
I'm going to give it to Raye Penber. That's a no-brainer. Yeah. He effed up from the last episode, and he effed up in a big way this time as well. Look, I've made a lot of comments about the people that quit on the police force, saying that there's bravery in that, the fact that they were thinking about their families and stuff like that. But if you're going to be on the job, you shouldn't give up your colleagues, right? if you're still in the game, like you ain't quit, right? You're still in the game.
But he's got to think about his girlfriend though.
He should have thought about his girlfriend a long time ago before he decided to take the case. He knew what was going on. He knew people were being killed in this way, and he knew there was a...
Listen, I respect a man who takes the oath and sticks to the oath and doesn't just wimp out.
Well, he didn't stick to the oath. He wimped out, didn't he? So that's why he's getting the biggest out.
He had a heart attack because of lack of exercise.
I'm not even talking about the fact that he died. I'm talking about the fact that he ratted out all of his colleagues. That's what I'm talking about.
It was either them or his girlfriend, and I'm sure you'd make the same decision too.
Well, if that's the case, then you can't be so harsh on the people that quit because they were thinking about their girlfriends and their wives and their...
They were thinking about themselves.
No, they weren't.
They were thinking about themselves.
They were thinking about themselves. You can't say that. Just like how you're saying
the
that.
The minute Light's dad said you won't get demoted, they were out. They were out.
They weren't thinking.
They were out quicker than Usain Bolt in 100 meters.
They were thinking about their own families, alright? That's what they were thinking about.
Nah, man, I'm not respecting them.
I gotta give Raye the L. You know, he got his colleagues killed. You can't come back from that.
They got themselves killed by coming over to Japan. That's what happened.
They should have never took that flight. But yeah, Raye Penber gets that. He has to.
And I do know they didn't die from bad sushi. We don't know that.
Oh, come on. Really? All 12 of them at the same time died from bad sushi.
Yeah, raw fish.
I've had sushi and I'm still here. I'm not going with it. I'm not going with it.
Right now, yeah.
I'm not going Dele. I'm not going with it, alright? We know what happened. Had the death note. Light was in that possession of it since episode 1. No one else. And it's clear cut. And don't worry, we're going to keep watching it. We're going to watch these episodes, guys. And we're going to make sure that this guy eats his words. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you.
I just can't see that happening. I mean, I've just not seen anything to change my mind.
You're blind. You're blind. Convenient amnesia. That's what's happening right now.
Well, my biggest L is a joint award. It goes to Raye and those bums who quit. That's most of it goes to those bombs left the force. They gave an oath, and look, anyone that quits on the police on a key investigation like this, I'm just gonna have to give them the L.
Yeah.
Ray, pretty much every single thing you said. You know, I just think he's a poor FBI agent.
Poor agent.
Thinking he's better than his wife or girlfriend or whatever she is, and just proving that he really isn't. I mean, even her father don't like him by the looks of it, and we can see why.
We can see why, definitely.
Just doesn't look like a guy that could protect his daughter. So that's probably what's going on there.
Can't even protect himself.
So yeah, listen, that's why he's gonna get the biggest L from me. And then just moving on to the I Forgot You Were Even in This Episode, also known as the Andrew Wiggins Award. Who you going with?
That is a good. You know what? I'm gonna go with Duke. Actually, I don't really feel like we saw much of him in this episode.
Yeah.
He had what, maybe like 2 lines where he said, I didn't even think of using the death note in that way, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, we didn't really get a lot of dialogue from him, as opposed to these last 4 episodes where we've had a lot of commentary from him, a lot of explanation. We didn't get any of that, so I'm gonna go with Duke for this.
Yeah,
episode.
I agree with that. You know, I was actually gonna go with that, but I just changed my mind at the last minute. I'm gonna go with Light's mum. They were all at the dinner table, heard from the sister, heard from the dad. Did you hear from the mum?
No, she didn't.
I didn't hear from the mum.
She didn't say much. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. She didn't say much.
She was quiet, you know, just sit quiet, like what's going on there. So, I mean, she might as well be an extra at this point. She ain't adding anything to the story, so that's why she gets the award from me. But listen up, guys, and let us know what you thought of this episode. We keep the comments coming. We're feeling all the comments, giving us jokes, and let us know if you agree or disagree with our picks for the awards. Let me know if you agree with me. We know Light's not guilty of any of these crimes. We have proved it. So, you know, just keep them coming in the comments and let this guy know he's out of his mind. You know, he's still trying to prove it that my guy Light is innocent. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to be the first to know when we upload new content, especially the next episode of Death Note. And if you've been there before and you ain't subbed, don't be a pagan and just sub. But until next time, peace.